Hi, I'm Katerina. You're watching Dante's Boxing Nation.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So, according to Dan Raphael, the pay-per-view numbers are in for Gervonta Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach. The fight did 260,000 pay-per-view buys, which is around what I expected them to be. I even expected the numbers to be a little bit lower than that because, once again, no one had really knew about Lamont Roach. Remember, originally, Gervonta was supposed to fight Lomachenko, which would have been a massive success. But Lomachenko, he turned down the fight. Lamont Roach was the only one that was willing to step in and take the challenge. There were other fighters with bigger names that was offered the Gervonta Tank Davis fight, but they turned it down. Now we're getting reports that Davis versus Roach 2 is in serious negotiations, and if that comes to fruition, that fight without a doubt is going to be more successful. It's pretty crazy when you think about the fact that while no one really knew who Lamont Roach was, and no one knew what he was capable of doing, behind the scenes, Davis, he knew that this was a more dangerous fight. Davis felt that this fight was even more dangerous than a Lomachenko fight. Remember, guys, originally Gervonta was supposed to fight in November of last year, but he ended up negotiating with Lamont Roach for so long, they ended up pushing the fight to March, and Gervonta demanded a rematch clause, which also suggested he wanted more money because he knew how dangerous of a fight this was, even though fans didn't know. But now the whole boxing world knows. And for the first time, Gervonta Tank Davis will go into a fight where we know that his opponent can match him punch for punch, feint for feint, and skill for skill. You know, people tried to make a big deal of Lamont Roach moving up in weight, to discredit Gervonta Tank Davis. But the thing is, Lamont, he only moved up one weight class. I mean, that's like Shakur moving up from 130 to 135. Crawford, he moved up from 130 to 147, and he knocked out every single welterweight that he was in the ring with. But for obvious reasons, some of these race fans, they tried to discredit Gervonta for fighting a champion who moved up from 130 to 135. The double standards are amazing when you really think about it, because when Shakur moved from 126 to 130, old media, they said that Shakur was the bigger man fighting against Oscar Valdez, who had already been at 30 for quite some time. And they said that because they knew Shakur Stevenson was going to win the fight despite him moving up in weight. So they had to make excuses for Oscar Valdez losing to Shakur before the fight even happened. I remember Marcos from Fight Hub, he kept telling Shakur Stevenson the week of the fight that he was bigger than Oscar Valdez. And ESPN's commentators did the same thing. These are also the same fans that made excuses for Canelo Alvarez losing to Floyd Mayweather when he was 15 to 20 pounds bigger than him. We know what time it is. With that being said, I'm going to wrap this video up. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.
New senior. Everyone together down in front, please.
Somebody gonna go crazy voice over.
I wish you would. Mr. Backhouse. All right, thank you. Never down the job.
Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado. but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues. So make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, the fever blisters, diabetic ulcers, this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called LO Key Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to LODkey.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram.